Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 15th November 2023, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It wakes up the algorithm and helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end, because we will discuss the next shows and dates. Afterwards, we also have some time to answer your questions, so please put them here in the chat. But before we start now with the headlines, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark. How are you on this beautiful Wednesday?
Fantastic. Hey, DC. Nice to be here. How are you today?
Great. Just coming from work, so a hard fork is over. How was it?
Fantastic.
No, we will cover the
Very
topic.
kidding.
We jump into it. Great times ahead on DeFiChain. A lot of things are happening. Fully packed show. I would propose we start with the headlines, and then you can cover the most important hard fork on DeFiChain is our main
Absolutely.
topic. Yes, and really amazing what is happening here, because MetaChain is coming. Our second point here also we have some updates. We will cover DeFiChain Labs, and then we are on the regular points of the show. Notable mentions, community projects and updates, and the last point, the future updates. So
Cool.
let's have a look. Most important hard fork so far, because in future, pretty sure we will have a more important one even. But so far it's the most important. What happened so far and what is happening?
Yeah, you're making a little bit fun of our title here, I see. But
Yeah.
like on whenever you see a Apple keynote, it's always this is the best iPhone we've ever made, and this is the most important hard fork that we've ever done. And we said already early on, it might be that there's a more important one in the near future, but so far this is absolutely the highlight. It took also quite a while. A lot of people have been involved. It was a bit of a roller coaster. It was a completely new development. Nothing out there exists so far. So this was not just copy and paste from Ethereum and throw it onto the chain. This combination of bringing something to the Bitcoin code as a separate upgrade, as a layer on top, is something that hasn't been there. And the developers had to go back and really draft this from the very beginning. And it took some time. But nevertheless, it was planned for today, and we said, okay, it might have happened shortly before the DeFiChain news show. Then we thought it's gonna happen in the news show, and now we know it's gonna happen in a couple of hours. Why is it like this? Like everybody or a lot of people out there know, there's no time on a blockchain. There are only blocks, and the block defines the time. And because a lot of the masternodes, as it seems, haven't been updated yet on time, that slows the chain down. The block time becomes a little bit longer, and that's the reason why the hard fork is kind of pushed back, because the validators, the masternodes, are needing a little bit longer to find a block. Why is this relevant on DeFiChain? We are very proud of having over 17,000 masternodes. Other blockchains call it validators. If you compare this with massive other projects, for example, Solana, they haven't got 10% of our masternodes. A lot of masternodes is good for stability, and a lot of masternodes especially good for security on the DeFi chain. So we are very proud of having them, but also upgrading 17,000 masternodes, takes some time. But nevertheless, in a couple of hours, everything's gonna be through. All the masternodes, or most of them, might be updated, and then the chain is running faster, and the hard fork block is finally there. There was a X-Space planned today, and it was like really planned, kind of time to celebrate the update. X-Space happened, was still
Still
very
happening?
nice, yeah, but the hard fork wasn't there yet, so it was more like a meet and greet the developers. Um, was really nice. There were a couple of new people that I've never really heard about, and the whole DeFiChain Labs team was there, especially from the development side, and they were speaking what do they like, or talking about what do they like about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, what's their role, what are they doing, what's the outlook on DeFi meta chain, because it's not the end. DeFi meta chain is not the terminal stage. It's gonna be so far beyond of that. So that was really good. There's also an AMA planned on on the developer Discord. So if you're a developer and you are on the Discord, it's going to be tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central European time, that's 6 o'clock Singapore time. Be there, ask questions. Most likely developers going to be there and answer all your questions. There has been a desktop wallet update, version 4.0. I was actually eyeballing with my desktop wallet for a long time, but I'm running a Mac. I couldn't find the Mac update yet, so it seems that this is going to be a little bit delayed. So if you are, if you run Windows, then you are a winner this time. And the Mac update, I'm sure, is going to be there in a couple of hours, hopefully. So a lot of countdowns are running. So why do we have so many things that are actually right now? There's the hard fork. With the hard fork, there's DUSD staking, so roughly in about 10 hours. Then there's the MetaChain layer that's going to be activated. We already said there's the hard fork, then the MetaChain layer is the next one. This is about 1 hour after DUSD staking. Then 5 blocks after DMC activation is this transfer domain made possible. Transfer domain is this command that makes it possible to transfer a token from one layer to the other. And a ton of countdowns, and DC was so nice to put them before the show even started in the show notes. Check them out if you want to really see when what is happening. You can celebrate every couple of blocks. There's a big party then. And there's also a post from Prasanna who said what's happening right now, status update from him like always. And last but not least, the Quantum Bridge. So whoever used the Quantum Bridge or is constantly using it, be aware that there's a maintenance. Core development team just want to make sure that certain things are under control and it's kind of switched off for maintenance. And then if everything is running stable, it's going to be switched on again. Yeah, countdown, DC. Still ongoing next week. We've got another topic, I guess.
Yeah, the next 24 hours are exciting. Heavily moving towards a meta chain, and for the meta chain, we also need our lovely projects or someone who's building on it. So please give us an update on this side.
Yeah, I think that's very important what you just mentioned here. So DeFi Meta Chain is a solid foundation to build on, to develop dApps, launch smart contracts on DeFi Meta Chain. And we need a lot of them to make really a lot of utility here on DeFi Meta Chain. So we've got a hackathon, and that's what I want to start talking about. The hackathon on the 25th of November is starting. 25th of November, $25,000 prize money. I don't know if that's coincidence or if this was really planned like that. There are 2 in-person events in Bangalore. So if you're in Bangalore, drop by. Or if you're not in Bangalore, there's also offline, also there's online and offline participation possible. It's a 10-day sprint, non-stop building. There's a tweet that we link up there. There have been 30 people already expressed interest that we know about on Twitter that want to participate.
No, even more. That is the status from yesterday.
Like from yesterday. Okay, so guys, it's 50 or 60 already. And I think these were only people who expressed their interest on Twitter. Who signed up in Bangalore already?
For the event on-site in Bangalore, that's not the whole developer community participating because they can be around the world.
Yeah, okay. So there might be much more. And what we really hope is, because we've got so many categories where I can win prizes, there might be a couple of really cool new projects also surfacing from these projects. And it's going to be very, very interesting. So we see it. We said we need projects. You have a fantastic list where all the projects are actually still connected to. If you have a project out there and you're building, then please let DC know that he can put all your data in there, because that's the only complete register so far where you find all the projects listed that are actually in progress at the moment. Then first project for tonight, ChefSphere. We've been, or actually Sebastian has doing this, full credit to him, together with Igor. We thought you have to transfer funds in the future from DeFiChain layer to DeFi Meta Chain. There's a 30 seconds tutorial. We all love quick tutorials. The shorter, the better. It's going to save you some time. Check it out. The first video was launched on ChefSphere's X space, on ChefSphere's Twitter account today. The other one's going to be linked up later. it's a really easy way to how do you send your coins. Then Jellyverse, they launched a campaign with D-Many that is live. You can win 3 Tether and Experience points. The link is also in the show notes. And they are also planning the listing on DMC Universe from Paddy this week. Also, there's a closed beta for JellySwap on Sepolia. This is a testnet on Ethereum. So they've been testing on Ethereum a lot. And yeah, the closed beta is happening this week. And then there was a newsletter in your inbox. So if you want the newsletter, sign up to the newsletter. DMC Universe, I mentioned already, is a website that is aiming to launch all the DeFi MetaChain project. They've listed 1 so far, and they're listing constantly new projects. So I think the next one is, yeah, so far it looks like Ebox is going to be listed.
Ebox, huh?
So yeah, vote for the projects that you want to see there. Sooner or later, I'm sure all going to be there, but step by step. First one was VanillaSwap, second one is Ebox. Like the project or comment who you want to see on that website. Then we've got DeFi Bets. First public season is over, and everyone should claim their gains. So very important, like always on DMC, if you get rewards, if you have some new coins there, you have to claim them. So they are not going automatically in your wallet. So the good old times, like on native DeFiChain, where everything was so convenient, it just shows up on your wallet. It's more like on Ethereum, you have to claim your stuff, right? So that's going to be very important. There's a tweet with that information, and there's also an English video now about DeFi Bets. Check that out. We also link that, of course, in the show notes. And then last but not least, Million Pixel DFI. This project is also really nice because they do some artwork. You can get some space for your artwork on DeFi MetaChain. There's a link in the show notes. Good. So much about all the DMC topics or all the projects geared to the DeFi MetaChain. And I think I don't want to say that they're more important than the other ones, but at least I think they are in the spotlight at the moment. Yeah. DMC is hot.
Will be really interesting. Which project is the first one deployed on MetaChain mainnet and can be used? Yeah. After activation tomorrow, yeah, the race starts. We will see, and for sure we'll talk about next week what is available. Pretty sure till the weekend or so, a couple of days, we can use there the one or other one. Exciting times on this update, hard fork projects. You said it in the German video. Around a big hard fork, we always run into issues, in the past. And this time, the issue was not generated on the technical side. There was an announcement yesterday from Cake regarding their restructuring program, reducing headcounts, and this raised some uncertainty about DeFiChain. So let us have a look on DeFiChain Labs. That's our part here. What is happening there?
Yeah, absolutely, DC. We don't want to comment too much on the Cake story. It's not our main topic via DeFiChain. Maybe just a quick one for the one who didn't catch it. Cake announced some layoffs. They're gonna restructure some of their verticals, and they've got a couple of them already. And of course, people ask, okay, so how is this gonna impact DeFiChain? Because we know that Cake did a lot of development work for DeFiChain. A couple of weeks ago, DeFiChain Labs was announced, and DeFiChain Labs is responsible for marketing of DeFiChain, also their developers, and there's a whole team that is dedicated to DeFiChain only. And that was made very clear also from Julian and from Liam, who is actually kind of the head of DeFiChain Labs, that DeFiChain Labs is not affected from any cost cutting, from any layoffs, because it's absolutely an important team and really needed. And no worries, this is all ongoing. I think this was also maybe set up with the idea that there's gonna be some changes. So these people have really spun off, even if they are maybe still financed by Cake. But there were discussions how this is gonna end up in the future. The team is there, and the team is stronger than ever. And they made an X space today. There was an X space, like I said, mentioned two the hard fork, but because the hard fork wasn't happening at that time, we've been talking, or I mean, I was just a listener. I haven't been talking, but the developers were speaking, who they are, what they are doing. So they are all there in good spirits, and yeah, they showed a big sign of life. So things are the same. The roadmap's gonna be the same. The developers are there who are building for DeFiChain. So maybe we just wanna calm down if people are out there freaking out what's gonna happening. Prasanna also wrote a tweet yesterday quite late in the evening that he's very confident, things are going well, everybody's there, roadmap's not affected, more to come. So yeah, I think we just wanna chill the people out there a little bit, that we should never forget that these are two separate topics. I know we are interlinked and connected in some way because some people are in both spheres, right? But it's all good. All looks pretty solid for DeFiChain, so no change.
Thanks for the explanation. One thing I want to add is with MetaChain, we mentioned it before, the projects are building.
Yeah.
So they are also contributing to the landscape of DeFi MetaChain. And we are getting stronger overall because the part relying on DeFiChain Labs is the same, but the relative part will decrease because more and more people will build and contribute some values there.
So true. So
Good.
true.
Then let's jump into our regular points. Notable mentions. What else happened this week?
Yeah, what happened there? If you missed it, there was an X-Space project spotlight with eBox official. So it was like learn how they aim to simplify crypto transaction by protecting you against costly errors like mistyped addresses. I think that's a good one. Aren't we always very scared when you do large transactions? Did I get the address right? Where's the money gonna, or where are the coins? Not the money. Where are the coins gonna end up? So that's really interesting. Yeah, there's a blog post. We're gonna put it, or it maybe is already in the show notes already. And then there was a video with Kugi yesterday. I recorded DeFiChain Mystified episode with him, how to transfer funds to MetaChain. Yeah, very technical but very clear explanation. How does this work with the different addresses? Everybody's got now several addresses, and how do they play together, and how do the coins gonna go up from the native layer, go up to the DMC. Check it out, really cool. Thanks, Kui, for doing this all the time. Link is also in the show note. So much about our mixed bag of notable mentions this year.
Cool. Then we are coming from the mixed bag to a very clear bag, which is our good old community projects not on MetaChain.
Yeah. So the our old friends are here, Dex Trading Masters. They concluded the third episode of their competition. Man of the Woods, impressive.
Honsan.
Yeah, 220% gains. So he tripled his bag from the very beginning. Congratulations, Honsan. Well done. Yeah, really, really great job. I mean, these are dramatic gains, I would say. Voyager came second, first run up here, remarkable plus 130%, also absolute congratulations. And Max L, I think he was the winner of the first two competitions, got a bronze medal here, second runner up, also congratulations, solid 104%. I wouldn't complain about 100% gain in a couple of weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah, that's also very impressive. So I think we've got here some real trading masters, like the name says. Congratulations. 25 participants in total, average gains 30.5%. Not bad. That's about 8% per week on an average. Top 10 gain, 73% was in Dex Trading Master 2, it was 40%, okay. And top 3 gains, 151%. Naja, okay, we have this outlier, Man of the Woods, 220%. That's really great numbers. So we're looking forward to Dex Trading Masters 4. This is starting in December already. I've heard there are a couple of nice prizes up for grab already. Yeah, follow along. I'm sure Alex is going to give us the latest and greatest updates next week for the next competitions. If you want to read more, follow them on Twitter. Then you have everything from them directly. Then, in the market, Paddy, newsletters there, English and German like always, couple of topics, DeFiChain Development Hackathon 2023, MetaChain Layer Countdown, is still ongoing. The MCU Legacy Collection giveaway and knowledge transfer DeFiChain community. And then we've got your favorite project. I'm kidding a little bit because it's like it caught our attention, right? It came out from nowhere. Nobody had it on the radar. Bitvestis, that we know from their merch shop, they are doing DeFiChain Island, and they launched the trailer, and it looks really cool. So I'm really excited to see.
They are really playing well this game, because you have no clue what it is. It looks like now like a movie. It could be maybe also a game. Who knows?
Maybe it's a game. Who knows?
And day by day or week by week, they are releasing some piece of the puzzle, but you are getting not the full picture. It's really interesting and exciting. Looking forward what it is at the end.
Great marketing, guys. We love it. Cool. That's it for the classic good old projects that are still going really strong.
And nearly for the news show today, fully packed. A lot of things are happening. Pretty sure next week we also have a big bag of news. Tell us what else is happening.
News show, of course. I mean, don't miss on all the countdowns. So the couple of the coming hours, couple of days. Follow the countdowns. If you're bored, you're gonna see what's happening. Can open a bottle of champagne for every milestone. Get completely obliterated and shit-faced over the next couple of days celebrating. Hopefully, all's gonna be good. We're very positive. So all the updates are coming. Then the news show next week is coming, where we're gonna talk about this, and hopefully we're gonna get Prasanna talking about the update and about all the things that happened over the last couple of days. Maybe a little bit review. So DC is gonna try to get him into the tech talk, and then we're gonna hear what happened. I think he's gonna be really, really relaxed if everything goes through. I know the team was not only Prasanna, everybody out there. Thank you so much from the team. I think they've been really under pressure for the last couple of months to deliver. And it would be nice to see a couple of more faces in the tech talk next week. That would be cool.
Next week or in 2, 3 weeks.
After.
We will have a look.
We're going to announce a date at least maybe next week.
Yeah. First, everything must go through, and then we arrange it. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to next week's news show. Pretty sure. Exciting one. Which projects are live? How is it working? What do we learn in the time? See you soon there. I hope you also have a great time till next week. If you are watching live, stay until a short break. We can answer the one or other questions. Not watching like, thanks for watching. Please give us a like. In German, in the German version, we had a record, a new one for this year. Pretty sure from the like perspective and the views. I would say English one also give the best. And see you soon here on the channel next week, news show. Absolutely. Have a great time.
See you. Yo, there we are. So let's see who is here today. Angelo is here. Yeah, Angelo, thanks for joining the show today. We would have been even happier if we could have said hard fork happened, but it's staying exciting here.
What does the countdown says? 8 hours?
We are working on it, DC, huh? Come on. Lupenrisiko is here. Hey, hi, great to see you. DC is here. Christian Peterson is here. Happy hard forking. Yeah, indeed. Then we've got Seebächen special. Greeting, Christian. DC is here again. Christian. And hello, guys. Happy hard fork. Yeah, happy hard fork to you as well. Are there changes for the USD and the rest of the tokenomics coming, DC?
Great question. And yes, for sure. We start with the DUSD, I would say. We have the DUSD staking mentioned before. It's the first feature being enabled. With this, you can mint DUSD with a 100% collateral of DUSD. So generating yield just out of DUSD. This will change in some way the tokenomics. And then in general meta chain, you can transfer your tokens from the native to the meta chain layer. This is this transfer to the main command. And it will be really interesting how much of the coins will move out from the native side towards the meta chain, and that they're generating kind of total value locked here with each DEX pool. There will be demand for DeFi, maybe for DUSD, for other D tokens. Projects maybe will build on the D tokens, portfolio generation, betting, whatever you can imagine. So there is a change. It's hard to say how it will look like because it heavily depends on the projects and what they are using.
Cool. Then we've got Honson here. Hey guys, Honson, congratulations for absolutely rocking the trading masters. That looks
impressive.
Looks like inside training. He's one of the DEX trading masters guys from the team. Super strong performance. Hey, I would love to have one of you guys, especially Honson. I had Alex in the fireside chat already. Honson, I think it would be super interesting to gain a little bit more insights. So if you're up for it, let me know. Maybe get my contact through Alex, and then we're gonna talk. That would be, I think, a fantastic fireside chat to learn more about how do you do this, because plus 220% in 4 weeks is outstanding. Good.
Yeah.
And Christian, for sure, from next week, the devs go for some nice deserved holidays. Yeah, hopefully they are not all disappearing on vacation, but I think they deserve some time off. End of the year is coming. I think it's a good time that we launch it now, so that is not end of the year. Because remember, DC, when we had the D token launch, that was over Christmas. There was a little bit difficult situation. DC, that's it. No more questions for today.
Great. Mark, thanks for the show. Really great one. I liked it, and pretty sure next week will be very similar. Yeah, great.
Next week's gonna be super interesting. I think we're gonna see a lot of new stuff coming out of all these projects. First applications, like I said, running on DMC then really. And I think we have some very exciting time ahead. Thanks, DC.
Yeah, thanks for covering all the topics. Everyone out there, have a great time. You can go to bed now, and then see you soon here on the channel.
Absolutely. And if you haven't done it, smash up the likes. See you next week.
Yep.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.